everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ripaldo Pratama.
My name is Theodore Javier Johan.
My name is Nikola Aditya Rasmawan.
Now we will explaining about welding basic and SMAW. Okay, my name is Ripaldo Pratama, and now I will explaining about SMAW welding. SMAW, also known as stick welding or manual metal arc welding, is a metal stick welding method in which an electric arc is generated between a consumable electrode and a workpiece. In this process, an electrode coated with flux is used as a filler metal source, and the flux creates a protective environment to shield and form a slag layer that protects the weld wall as it cools. SMAW is frequently employed in various industrial applications due to its ability to handle different types of metal and welding conditions. Advantage of shield metal arc welding or SMAW. The first is portability. SMAW can be performed using relatively lightweight and portable equipment. This allows welding in hard-to-reach location or field environment. 2. Versatility with various methods. SMAW can be used to weld various types of metal including steel, stainless steel, aluminum, and other metals. This flexibility makes it highly useful in diverse applications. Number 3. No external sheathing gas required. The SMAW process utilizes flux on the electrode to provide a gas shield during welding. This makes it self-sufficient as it doesn't require an external shielding gas source, as in tungsten inert gas or metal inert gas welding. The fourth is low equipment cost. Equipment for SMAW is typically more affordable compared to some other welding methods, making it an economical choice for certain applications. The 5. Ability for welding in enclosed space. SMAW can be performed in adverse weather conditions or in confined environments, such as inside pipes or complex metal structure. This is the disadvantage of shield metal arc welding. The first, electrode efficiency. In SMAW, electrodes often need to be replaced after a certain number of welds. This can reduce process efficiency, especially in situations where electrode change over time is significant. 2. Welding speed. SMAW may not be as fast as some other welding methods like MIG or TIG, especially for welding thick metal. The third, high skill level required. To achieve optimal result, welder must possess high skill level in controlling the art and employing proper welding techniques. The fourth, electrode storage and handling. Electrodes in SMAW are highly sensitive to environmental conditions and must be stored and handled carefully to prevent contamination. And the 5 is the last, slag processing. The process of removing the slag layer after welding can be additional work and requires special attention to prevent slag inclusion in the final weld. Okay, After I explaining about SMAW, now let's move on to the next part of our video where we talk about the safety equipment we use for welding.
Okay, my name is Theodore Javier Johan, and in this section, I will guide you how to doing a welding activity safely. The first things, you must need a PPE, or we can call it personal protective equipment. Okay, as we can see here, the first is from the bottom side. We need a safety shoes. Safety shoes is a basic equipment that we have to wear, not in only welding activities, but in our work. All our work is we need safety shoes to protect our foot. And then we will going up again. As we can see here, you must wearing a wear vest or a working shirt or a working like others working equipment like this. We can see the shirt is a work shirt, or we can call it a wear pack. This can protect you. As we can see, this pants is have a long, and then this pants also protect the shoes. And we can see if we doing a welding activities and the sparks is going everywhere to our body, this pants is protecting our foot and then protecting our body too from the sparks. As we can see here, the sparks cannot enter the shoes and like that, and then we will going up again. And then we will going up again to a welding jacket. Welding jacket is very important because as we know, welding activities is produce a high temperature of material, and then also the sparks also in high temperature. And because of that, we need a welding jacket to protect our body from a heat and a sparks. As we can see here, after the welding jacket, we also use a wear pack. And then the question is, why we don't use a jacket for our pants like that? The reason is because many situation when we welding is standing when we weld. Okay, the normal position of welding or the safety position welding normally is standing, not like sit or something. And because of that, the sparks is only going to the body. Much of sparks is going to the body, and because of that, we use a welding jacket. And then the second, the fourth, we have a welding gloves here. This is also a very important because when we welding, our hand is very close with the material, with the sparks, with the electrode, with the high temperature. As we know, the sparks is contain high temperature, the material is containing high temperature, and because of that, we have to wearing the welding glove to protecting our hands from the sparks and other potential. Like example, if we touch weld material, if we're not using the welding glove, it's very dangerous because the material after weld produce a very high temperature, extremely high temperature. And basically, this welding gloves is not used for catching the material. This is only the protections from the sparks and the hot surface. But when we catching the material, the truth or the safely way to catching the material is using a long nose. Long nose, later we can like see this is the long nose, and then the fifth is a welding mask. I'm sorry, this is not a welding mask, but this is a respirator N95. This is a welding mask. Okay, why we need to use the respirator N95? Because as we know, welding activities is produce much of a dangerous gas that can broke our lungs if we not use the mask like this, like respirator N95. And because of that, to protecting our lungs, we need this mask to protecting our lungs. I will give you concentrations because this things is very important to protecting our lungs. If we not using this, it will be much dangerous. It will be very dangerous for our body, for our lungs too. And then after that respirator N95, next is a welding mask. This is also the main PPE that very important when we doing welding activities. Because of what? Because as we know, welding activities is produce much of UV light there. Much of UV light that can block our eyes if we do not using this welding mask when we doing welding activities. Also, the UV light that a welding activity produce can block our face skin. As we can see here, this mask is protecting our whole face because if we're not using this, the sparks of or the lights of the UV of the welding activities, the UV light can easily breaking our skin. And then next to the top, we need a safety helmet. This is the very basic PPE that we can or we must use to doing our job. Especially in welding activities, this is also very important to protecting our head. For example, this can protect if there is a fall material or something. As we know, when we welding, we can weld in much place somewhere there. An example, if we doing a welding activity in raw mill, example, if you do not using a safety helmet, it will be very dangerous. There is much potential hazard that can break your head, and as we know, head is very important, very crucial for our body, and because of that, we have to use it. And then I think it's enough. When we doing a welding activity, you must drink enough water when you're doing welding activities, because when we doing a welding activities, it produce or it drain much water from our body, and because of that, you must drink much water and drink well. And for additions, when you doing welding activities, make sure you weld and then you take a rest for for a while. Example, if you weld for 15 minutes, after you weld 15 minutes, you can take a rest and then take some water or other. You can take rest if you have tired enough. Example, if you tired at 1 hour, example, or half hour, you can welding, or you can take rest at half hour or 1 hour. I think it's enough from me. The welding activities is a dangerous activities, and because of that, you must concern to your body health. You must using all the PPE. You must checking your body limit. Don't push your body too hard when you welding to produce a safety. And then I think it's enough from me. Thank you. Okay, I think it's enough from me for a safety guide sections. And the next sections is the sections that that explain how to doing a welding activities properly. Thank you.
Before you start the welding activity, make sure your body is fit before the welding, and check your protective personal equipment like welding mask, jacket, helm, and mask. That's it. Okay, you come on. Before you start activity, you must to prepare the long nose because material can be hot after you using a welding. You must pick the long nose for like this because for hand you not touch the material, and the wire brush because the material is so dirty. You must to clean up with wire brush and to clean to yours like this, and select hammer. Select hammer the function for the punch the select and clean material. And the last, you must to prepare the F clamp for clamp the material for the done to for your body. Okay, I think the last is electrode. Electrode is the filler for joining the material workpiece. Before you start the welding activity, you must to check your welding machine. And before you start the welding, you must to on and setting the current and arc force. The current is standard is 60 into 120. And for the clamp electrode in holder, you must do like this. The angle is 30 degree, the standard. And don't forget to clamp negative clamp into table and top. Okay, I want to guide you to how to welding activity. And the first, you must do for the position sheet weld like this, and start the welding. Make a holder, switch the holder. The angle is 30 degree. Okay, I want to explaining before start activity welding. The first one, preparation. Clean the workpiece thoroughly, removing any dirt, rust, and contaminants. The second, before the edge of the joint if necessary for proper weld penetration. And third, select the appropriate electrode based on the material welding requirement. And the second, setting up the welding machine. Make sure the welding machine is in good working condition. Set the machine to the recommended setting for the chosen electrode and welding condition. And connect the work clamp securely to the workpiece. And the third, electrode handling. Check the electrode for any defect or damage before use. Properly store electrodes in dry and secure location to prevent moisture absorption. Insert the electrode into the electrode holder and tighten securely. And for arc striking, positioning yourself comfortably with proper safety gear, including a welding helmet and welding jacket. Strike the electrode against the workpiece to initiate the electric arc. Maintain an appropriate arc length for stability. And the last 5 welding technique. Employ a weaving or dragging motion depending on the desired weld-based bead pattern. Control the travel speed to ensure proper penetration and fusion. Add filler metal as needed to create a consistent and strong weld. And 6. Post-weld inspection. Allow the weld to cool naturally. Inspect the complete weld for any visual defect, ensuring it meets the specific quality standards. Perform non-destructive testing if required. And 7. Clean up. Remove any slag for the weld using a chipping hammer or wear brush. Store the welding machine and equipment properly. And the 8. Safety measures. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE, including a welding helmet, glove, flame-resistant clothing, and etc. Ensure proper ventilation to avoid inhaling fumes and gas. Follow all safety guidelines and regulations. Remember, this general guideline and specific procedure may vary based on the welding application material and industry standards. This is the end of explanation about welding process. We will move into conclusion section.
Okay, this is the conclusion about the activity welding today. So, do you have a question or some additional about the SMAW or welding activity today?
I have some question. What is the meaning of SMAW in welding?
Okay, I will explain about SMAW or seared metal arc welding as I know. Okay, SMAW is what I explained before in this video. SMAW is stand for sealed metal arc welding. It is a welding process where an electric arc is formed between a flux coated electrode and the workpiece. The flux coating creates a shielding gas and form a slag, protecting the weld hole from atmospheric contamination during the welding process. And now you are already know about SMAW, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The next question about is the personal protective equipment is really important for welding activity?
Okay, I will answer the question. Of course, yes. Personal protective equipment is crucial for welding activities because, as we know, welding activities involves much of harmful fumes, or we can involve various of hazards such as intense of heat, sparks, UV radiations, and potential exposure. And then proper PPE, including a welding helmet, gloves, a welding jacket, and then flame-resistant clothing and other safety gear provides essential protections of welder, minimizing the risk of injuries and ensuring safe working environment.
Okay. Do you have any question about that?
No.
Okay, to the next questions for the last. I have a question. So, must we prepare before starting a welding activities?
Absolutely, yes. Preparing before starting a welding activity is essential for both safety and the quality of the weld. This preparation includes cleaning the workpiece, selecting the appropriate welding method and material, setting up the welding machine correctly, and ensuring the availability of necessary tools and equipment. Adequate preparation contributes to the efficiency of the welding process and help prevent potential hazards. Always follow proper procedures and safety guidelines before initiating any welding activity.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your conclusion about this Q&A section of conversation. I think that's all already explaining about this activity and I think that's you are already know about what is SMAW, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I think this is the end of my video or VR video, and I think thank you for your attention and thank you for already watching VR video, and we are finally done. Okay, okay, we are done. So we close it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.